lost count of the ways I've tried to shut this down, but the flame never goes out. All the dangers I've faced, I've taken on my own. I've never had reason to doubt, but you've broken through. I got no defense as you take me over the against you, falling into the waves you pull me through. I keep falling deeper into you. I don't wanna lose control, but the minute I feel.
For chemistry, we had to perform 4 experiments. Experiment 2.2, 3.2, 4.1 and 5.2. They were all various experiments and they were all different in their own way. The last experiment we had to perform was experiment 5.2. The third experiment was experiment 4.1. The third experiment was 4.1. The second experiment was experiment 3.2. The first experiment was experiment 2.2. The salt stick to the layer of oil because the oil stopped the salt to sink to the layer of water. In a measuring cup that was partly filled with water, we had to add a layer of oil. Then we had to add some salt and see if the salt would dissolve in the oil. It didn't. The water forms a sphere because the molecules stick together. For this experiment, we had to find out how many drops of water could fit on a €2 coin. We found out that it took 25 droplets of water before we could fill the surface of the €2 coin. The question we had to answer was if we had noticed something strange, and we did. We noticed that none of the 4 substances dissolved in oil. We came to find out that sugar and salt dissolve in hot water but don't in oil. We also came to find out that nail polish and mascara don't dissolve in water and neither in oil. The first thing we had to do was to look which substances dissolved in hot water and in oil. Last but not least, we had to give an explanation to why the liquid had decreased. We thought this was because one molecule was bigger than the other. The small molecules could fit between the space of the bigger ones. This is the reason that the amount of liquid had decreased. Then we had to mix the water and the spiritus together, and then we had to feel it. The liquid had warmed up. The second thing we had to do was to measure the liquid in the measuring cup. We had expected to find 100 milliliters, but weirdly enough, we only found 95. The first assignment in experiment 2.2 is that we had to add 50 milliliters spiritus to 50 milliliters of water.